going on YouTube? Lethal Foxy coming back at you guys today with a brand new video, and today is finally the day. Today I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing the SCUF Impact controller, and we're also going to be comparing it to the regular SCUF controller, and we're going to be comparing it to the Xbox 360 controller. And if you guys don't know already, if you guys use the code LETHAL on SCUFgaming.com, you guys get 5% off your whole purchase. So let's get right into the video, guys. First, we're going to get the box out, get it off the cardboard, really get it out. I haven't even touched this since it came in the mail last week. I've been dying to make this, but the weather hasn't been really great either, and I wanted some good lighting for this video. So let's unbox this. Alright, so as you guys can see, the SCUF Impact controller, it looks very similar to a Xbox 360 controller. And if you guys just kind of look on the outer cover, you guys can see also on the back that it shows every aspect of a SCUF controller, and I'm going to go over those for you guys. So we're going to take this top layer off first, just to get it off, and then as you guys can see it right here. There will be a manual, and I think it comes with like a sticker and like a thank you from SCUF or whatever. And the product guide is basically a manual that shows you guys how to do the trigger stoppers and work the controller and how to get it connected. So we don't really have to go over that. I'll explain a little bit of that to you guys, but let's look at this controller. So instead of going with blue, which is my favorite color, I went with the Lethal Gaming red and black for the SCUF Impact controller. So let's take it out and let's take a look at what this controller looks like. Okay, so for the SCUF Impact controller, as you guys can see, it looks incredibly similar to an Xbox 360 controller. What's different about this, I just held it in my hand for about 30 seconds or so, and it seems like there's a lot more room in this controller. As you guys can see on the controller, just like most SCUF controllers, there's grip on the back right here and right here. This is in case your hands get sweaty, palms get sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, shit like that, Eminem style, you feel me? So there's two things I've noticed about this controller that are incredibly different as far as the back of the controller goes. For the SCUF Impact, we have 4 paddles on the back. And in addition, if you guys can look right here, you guys can see it right here. There's kind of that indent where the controller goes down at the bottom. That's for your pinky finger and your ring finger to kind of sit there while you're using the paddles. You can use your ring finger for the paddles, but for me personally, I'm probably only going to use 2 paddles if I use them at all. It gives me a little bit more room as far as the controller is concerned, whereas my SCUF that I'm using now doesn't really have that because it is more of a PS4 controller. So now we're going to move to the top of the controller. We're going to be talking about the triggers, and also something new is that with the USB port there is a cover, so that way nothing gets damaged as far as your USB goes. And if you want to play wired, you'll be wired safely, and if you want to charge your controller or whatever, everything will be safely put into this USB port, and it will have a cover on it. Now, if you guys have never used a SCUF controller before, you guys will see that there are these black things on the back of the triggers that normally aren't on a regular PlayStation controller or a regular controller at all. Those are called trigger stoppers. If you're using the right trigger for shooting, for FPS games, and you turn it upside down, it helps you fire a little bit quicker. You have to use one of the utensils in the box that you get, and I'll bring that out right now. So basically what you do is you take this. This helps you turn the trigger stopper a little bit, and you basically go like this. You stick this right here, right into the trigger stopper, as you guys can see. Okay, as you guys can see, it is in the trigger stopper, and if you turn it just like that, as you guys can see, it doesn't go down as far, whereas if I had the trigger stopper back in its original form, you guys can see if it's back in its original form and I go like this, the trigger goes all the way down instead of going half the way down, which is convenient if you're playing an FPS game. Now, on my last SCUF controller, I got a bundle, and with this controller, I got these dome sticks, and I don't really like dome sticks. I like concave sticks. So I had also gotten the SCUF green concave sticks, but for the new SCUF Impact, I did something a little bit different. Now with the new SCUF Impact, I decided to get the default regular old PS4 analog sticks. I feel like these feel a lot better, and when I used to play with my old PlayStation 4 controller, the Black Ops 3 one, I felt like they were so much better than the SCUF concave sticks. And not that the SCUF concave sticks are bad, it's just I feel more comfortable using the PlayStation 4 analog sticks. Now I do have Control Freaks, and I only use one of them. I put the longer Control Freak on this analog stick so that way it helps me aim down. I'm going to show you guys how to do that real quick. So right here I have a Galaxy Control Freak. It's purple. You guys can't really see it because of the light. But we're going to put this on the SCUF Impact controller. Now all you have to do is just take this and put it on this stick. So it's pretty simple. All you have to do is just put it right on there. If the controller is new, it'll fit right on there. But if you're buying your Control Freaks and you've used your controller for a long time and the sticks are a little worn down, then it's going to be a little bit harder to get the Control Freak on there. So when you get a new SCUF controller, you also get another pair of triggers on the back here, but they're a little bit longer, and some people prefer them when they're playing FPS games. Now you guys will get 2 triggers. You guys will get one for the right stick and one for the left stick. We're only going to show the right stick because it's pretty simple how to put them on. So basically what you want to do, you want to be very careful when you do this as well. You guys want to just kind of pop this off, just like so. And then you also want to just kind of lift it off very carefully, just like that. Nothing's broken. And then when you put it back on, you want to put it on just like this. So that way, and you'll hear it kind of click. You guys will hear it click when it goes on. And then you guys just press it down. And you guys will hear another click, and then that's how it goes. And I'll show you guys from this angle. Now you guys will see how much of a difference the triggers are between the right trigger and the left trigger. I prefer the default triggers just because I don't have to put my fingers anywhere else. But guys, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed this tutorial on how to set up your SCUF Impact controller. If you guys did, drop a like down below. It's greatly appreciated. Subscribe for more awesome Call of Duty and video game content, as well as other vlogs and concerts and stuff like that. I thank you guys so much. Don't forget to use the code LETHAL on Insane Labs products. You will get 20% off. And if you guys use the code Foxy on Insane Labs products, you guys will get 20% off as well. And also don't forget to use the code LETHAL on your SCUF purchase to get 5% off your order. Guys, I thank you all so much for joining me, and YouTube, we will see you later. Goodbye!